that I have not yet spent, and there's like 4 more things that I can buy, and there's no way I'm carrying 862 gold pieces. Can I like put 600 of it or something in like a bank? Is that something I could do?
Sure.
Just do what I do and have all your gold taken away so you can get a +2 bow. Feels fucking good.
No.
Wait, how did you spend all of your gold on that?
It was
'Cause
2,000 gold pieces to craft it.
Yeah,
I'm doing a payment of 1,000 right now because that's what I have. I'm in 1,000 gold piece debt.
I'm just gonna say, I have like most of my gold at home. Remember?
How is that gonna work, Showmat?
Oh, it'll work. Don't worry.
Oh god, do we have to report that as earned income?
This is reminding me of Tales of Zillia 2, where your character has a debt, and like every once in a while in the game, you get a message from the debt collector like you gotta pay your fucking debt. You can't progress the game if you don't pay it.
We're using MMO tactics now.
Sure.
Disgust.
I like don't know what to spend this money on at all. I just don't.
Yeah.
You got 5 minutes to figure it out. I feel like I should buy another thing of rope.
So I got a +2
Stock
short
up
bow
on,
now.
Like,
Ah!
150
I might
gold
be.
worth of-
I'm trying to see what your
Worth
thing
that.
at the bottom says.
I don't know what it says.
Dragon something. Billman
Totally
says I think
just-
Pathfinder or Paizo Publishing, so great, we're gonna get fucking banged on that one.
It's okay, the stream quality isn't good enough that they can read it.
I can cut it out if it bothers you.
No, it's fine. They're not gonna come after me. You put it in here.
Yeah, blame us, okay.
I already did. I sent in the letter.
Already done.
Can't believe you've done this.
Yeah, I got a +2 short bow. Nice.
Should I take Javies? I don't know. I feel like I should have some ranged option.
You should take Jeffy's.
Okay.
What about
5.
what about throwing hand axes?
Yeah. Is that just a regular hand axe?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
and then
I
you
have,
can
I
throw
have
it.
one of them. I'll have, I guess I
Daka,
can...
how many weapons do you have?
Alright, I got Gruskashron, the axe, a longsword, and a hand axe for now. I can buy
That's
more
not
hand axes.
enough.
Do you want me to buy more hand axes?
Buy a second hand axe.
Okay.
And buy at least 4 javelins.
Okay.
Then you will be on par with me.
I don't know how many levels of weapons are you on right now, my dude?
Like,
No.
Does
6.
the +2 increase the damage or just the hit?
Yes. It's a +2 to both.
Oh, okay.
That's why they're really good.
This is when you put
So-
in the magic thing plus.
That's okay. That's what I was thinking.
Javies roll with dex, right?
No.
No.
They are a thrown weapon. So you're throwing them. It's a strength weapon. Oh my god. You just...
Goes both ways.
No.
You're a Dex.
Okay, thanks, I guess. I don't know. Oh, should I take a portable ram?
Isn't +2 to damage as well?
Yes.
Show 'em what Agatha bought 200 gold pieces worth of diamond dust.
What?
In anticipation of leveling up.
Oh fuck, Kiersey isn't here. You'd only get the reference.
He was snorting diamond dust.
Hold on, what's wrong? Wow, look at those damage rolls. What the fuck?
Fucking +10 to hit on my bow.
Lots of trade good that's expensive, so I can just, trade that for...
Oh, are we a caravan now, boys?
We need to buy a warship. Or a galley. Or
What?
some sort of thing.
There's
gonna
a
force
Sky Island you can
Zirkos.
go steal.
We could probably not
Isn't
do
there
that.
some like what are they called again? The bird people? Arakora?
Arakoa.
Yeah. Don't they have a big civilization in the sky that we could go
God, what the
invade?
fuck
Wow, a nat 20 on a javelin. About time.
It's the only time
Why are
I'll
you
ever
wasting
get one.
it?
I know, right?
When I'm thinking about taking a horse, but then I realized it's not going to be able to carry me.
Horses have the pack mule attribute, don't they?
I don't know.
You'd be
Allows them to
surprised
count
by
as a
how
size
much.
larger.
Be surprised by how
calculating
much
it.
Well,
weight.
it has. I'm looking at the trade goods, mounts, and other animals, and a draft horse can carry 540 pounds worth of stuff.
Mm.
My character weighs 300 pounds.
Jesus,
That's
help you.
why I was asking if I could buy an elephant.
No,
I buy an
Elephant.
I thought you wanted to play an elephant. That's what you said.
that's what I thought I heard earlier
No,
too.
I said I wanted to buy an
I'm
elephant.
glad, Earl. I'm glad you fucking heard that because that's what I heard.
Sorry,
can
my
I play an
microphone
elephant?
is shitty.
Earl, are you taking like the scrying and all that kind of stuff?
Oh, should I hire all the gladiators from my arena and just pay them as hirelings from this money I got out of nowhere?
That's per day, right?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
I have 550 gold, 750 gold.
Watch
This-
how quick that'll disappear.
Yo, you want to
Yeah,
give
I
it to
know.
me so I can pay my debt off?
No, I don't know you.
Oh, it begins again.
Don't know you.
What do you mean again? It never stopped for Red Skull.
What? I mean, our characters haven't met, so you know.
It's alright. At least now he's got a Wookiee fucking pounding, so he can't run. I feel like I need more D6s today. Or there's gonna be no combat. We'll see.
Oh,
I mean, new map.
It is new map.
New map, who dis?
Who dis?
New map. Who we fighting?
is there a cost for learning skills and whatnot?
No.
It's not.
What do you mean by learning skills?
Like-
it might be in
like-
Xanathar's, but I don't remember it.
For learning new skills, yeah, there is a cost. But it also takes a long time, like a year.
Well,
He's got
that's
that
dumb.
time.
Me, I have like 22 years worth of stuff to do.
No, you were 22 years. You've been fighting in the pits.
Hmm.
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 You were born and then just tossed into the baby fighting arena.
Jesus Christ.
Well, just time to spend all of my stuff on potions of healing then, because I got nothing else to spend it on.
Most people kill their first person by 18 years. You had your first kill by 18 minutes.
What, did he kill another baby or something?
I said baby
Yeah.
fighting arena.
Just fucking gummed him to death.
Did I stutter?
He crawled over, and it was barely a fight. He just fell on top of the other baby.
I mean, I'm sure I
Suffocated
weighed,
him.
since I was a Goliath, I weighed like 50 pounds.
One of the most
at
gruesome
start of
baby
birth.
arena deaths ever recorded. Ruthless. Not many people prefer the choice of suffocation as the tool of the trade.
Mind me just going through my things, remembering what I have.
Yeah, go ahead and test your stuff out, guys. Because obviously it's going to be a whole new ballgame.
Oh my Jesus Christ.
There they are. Get them out of the way.
Oh, that's two nat ones.
Oh my god, that port and roll!
Oh no.
Holy shit.
So, someone's getting fucked.
Oh my god. That's a crit, hell yeah.
I don't know what to buy. God damn it.
It's a good problem to have.
No, it's not.
So can you use portent on enemies too?
Yes.
Oh wow.
And then I can lucky.
Yeah, with your lucky roll so far, Jesus.
Well, I know. I don't think I've gotten over a 10.
Can I buy one of the common magic items from Xanathar's?
What?
I don't know.
Then
the
that's a
dread-
no.
The Dread Helm. This fearsome steel helm makes your eyes glow red while you wear it. It did work. I was in a gladiator killing
Is that
arena,
all it
so
does?
you know. Yeah,
It makes your eyes glow red?
yeah.
Yeah, I bet you people around you will like that.
I don't care.
Good way to give away your position in the dark.
There you go.
He's gonna become a
And-
hag.
Nothing says I'm friendly
God.
like red eyes glowing.
I'm a 7-foot tall walking murderer.
Oh,
And-
so you're starting as evil, huh? A murderer. All right.
My God.
Not the
Well,
first
I'm
evil
not,
character we've had in one of these campaigns.
I'm not going to say
I'm
my
ready to
character's
to
never
start.
killed anybody.
I told you, baby, 18 minutes. We've already gone over this.
The deepest lore.
You almost killed the fucking handmaiden that was helping out the birth. Alright, I can only go so far before I fucking run out of these jokes. Let's start. Alright.
So can I buy a magic item thing?
No,
Aw.
your party isn't gonna like that.
Oh my God. Who cares what they think?
I'm sorry, I'm just shaking my head. Okay. So man, I always hate starting off. It always feels weird.
When we last left our heroes,
3 of
They
them
poofed
left.
into existence.
That's true. Okay. Athos and Agatha, since you are the surviving members of the last session, you are led down to the basement of Agatha's cousins who own the inn, Oriel and Bill. What was the name of the inn?
I was gonna
Hammer and chisel.
the hammer and chisel.
Hammer and Chisel.
connected to the in and out.
Alright, noted. Hammer and Chisel Inn. Athos and Agatha, you guys are led downstairs by Athos's old friend, Rickson, who you've just recently learned is the leader of Whitestone's Thieves Guild. So fucking hard to fucking break.
Who's drawing?
Oh God. He leads you to the basement of the inn. The smell of fermenting alcohol and what the fuck? Fermenting alcohol and wine fill the cellar, along with some food that you believe might be on the edge of spoiling. Rickson looks back at you guys, looks up the stairs that you just came down, made sure that nobody is in the room with you. He then walks over to a wine cask, spins the faucet 3 times to the left, and to the right 4 times, and to the left 6 times.
Write that down.
He then tugs on it, and it opens. Inside is a semi-decent sized room, about 20 feet by 20 feet. So it's a very good like meeting hall area. In the middle of this room is a large table that takes up about half the room, with chairs surrounding it, enough for 30 people at least at first glance. Rickson turns to you and says, "Sit anywhere. Sit anywhere now. We have to wait." And he says, "Stay away from the back wall. I guarantee that's the way they're going to enter in this time."
Who's gonna enter in this time?
What are you crying about?
What? Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Imagine the other members of the Thieves Guild.
Our contact, not the Thieves Guild, our outside contact, the one who's going to be pushing what's going to happen here. You know the situation, correct? I don't have to
Pretty
refill
much.
you in. Okay, good. Good. Now sit down, and sit down anywhere and just wait. And you see Rickson sort of lean up against the wall.
Agatha sits down.
Sit down next to her.
All right. About 15 minutes passes, and he closed. So once you guys sat down, he closed the door to the cask, and he leaned against the wall, all mysterious like. 15 minutes passes, and the wall begins to shake, and you see it slides inwards into the wall like a false door. And in comes this very heavy, sort of like muscular, heavy guy wearing robes. You can just tell he's wide, he's tall, and he's strong. Behind him is a gnome, a dwarf, and someone that is even taller than the first guy who came in. A very rare Goliath.
Oh.
The man in the cloak says, "Sit down, sit down, sit down. So we got to get this going. I have to be somewhere really soon. So please sit down." And he motions to the three that came in with him.
Is this the Lord of Whitestone?
Go ahead and make a perception check. He's hiding his face. Okay, yes, you can tell that is him. You catch a glance of him sort of moving his cloak around, and you see his very defined face.
I will take a seat.
The gnome sits on the table.
I will take a seat across from Agatha.
All right. So the hooded man looks at you all. He sort of glances around. He says to Rickson, "Who are these two you've brought?" And Rickson says, "Well, they can explain themselves." And he looks at you, Agatha and Athos.
Agatha says, "My lord, I'm Agatha. You may remember my brother, Benedict."
Shh, shh, shh. Do not mention me as the Lord.
Oh, sorry.
Do you not understand the situation we're in.
Well, I know the situation you're in, but this is your territory.
It is my territory, but I cannot take action without the need of the court to back it.
Alright, well, I am Agatha.
And I'm Athos.
Give him your last name. You might remember that.
Hmm?
I just heard some coughing. That's all.
Oh, yeah.
All right. The now identified Lord of White Castle, Whitestone, points or sort of hand waves to you three now. Well, go on. We don't have all day. Let's get this over with.
Get what over with?
Introductions. You know,
I
you guys,
am Billman.
I extend my hand forward to shake his. Then I realize
Pleased to
that
meet you.
it probably wouldn't work.
I mean, you could probably just shake a finger.
That's what I was going to say. Extend my finger out after realizing that my hand would be too big.
Then I'll just shake it with mage hand.
Jeez, gonna be one of these people. I like it.
Okay.
My name is Nanuno Iron Blunted. I look over at Agatha. I served with your brother Benedict. I'm sorry for your loss.
Oh, thank you.
And the ugly one is Kari.
Oh, he's not that bad.
Why don't you tell him to take off his mask then?
Kari glares at the man in robes.
He's a quiet one, it seems.
He's not wearing a mask. Oh, I'm sorry.
F.
What?
He's calling Kari ugly.
Now, don't pick on him. He's sensitive.
I'm sorry. I'm not used to Goliaths. I apologize. When you showed up with, I'm gonna have to relearn names, so I apologize. Nanunal, did I say it right?
Good
Name
enough.
isn't helping.
Can we just call you
Yeah,
Nana?
it's really.
We should just call him Nani.
Do you want me to change the name? I can.
No, your name is
No.
permanently that. The nicknames are just gonna be awesome.
Oh god.
Nani?
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 Manual?
By a walk motion.
All right, Nuna.
It's
okay.
called Moon, remember?
Yeah. Athos went through it. Moon. All right. I don't even know where I was going with that. I'm so sorry. I have not seen Goliaths in a long time. You're the first. I apologize. And he does like this. Ugh, that he turns his head away from you. So I don't have time. We just gotta go through this real quick then. Look, you guys have been brought together because you're the best that I know and the best that Rickson knows to handle the situation. You are nobodies, but yet you are somebodies. You can get to places where my people can't, and his people are already not allowed. You're outsiders, yet you're insiders. Do you get what I'm saying? Capiche?
Yes.
Yeah, I understand.
I guess.
Okay. You all know the situation. The True Order has already made first contact with us. They almost worked off like a basic script. First contact, they're nice. Second contact, they start getting pushy. And then it goes downhill from there. We need you as a group to help us stop their influence gain in this area. We need you to slow them down. We need you to make them disappear. Do whatever you can to get them out of here.
That sounds good.
This we can do.
Now we know that at the start you guys aren't going to trust each other. I honestly hate Rickson here, because all he does is steal from me. But he
I
has a
look, I
global
look over
connection.
at him and nod.
He has a global connection that you guys are going to use if you leave this town. I cannot be a part of any of this. He's already attempting to start shit with them. And we need to go farther. The Thieves Guild members don't kill. They're not assassins. They just steal. And Rickson, you see Rickson just sort of bobbing his head up and down. So we need somebody that can go beyond that. It's hard for me to say this, but you guys are probably the last hope that we have, as me being Lord of Whitestone, to save this city and possibly the rest of the vassals in this area. Things that we already know. They already control anything to the east. They've bought, they've stealed, they've killed, they've murdered. They've done everything they can to take control. You will find enemies, you will find friendlies. So don't trust anybody beyond what you can, or beyond what they say. Stay low, and hopefully Rickson can add more to this. Do you have any questions of me? Because I must be leaving now.
Well, when are we starting? Where are we starting?
Rickson will have the info for you, and I'm here to just say that you can trust Rickson.
Can we trust any of the agents of Clortho? Surely they'll be working against the True Order as well.
As I said, that's going to be up to your judgment. The True Order has insurpassable amount of resources now from their control they've taken over. They've gone as far as northwest to the little towns. They already control Urok, which is huge, and they're making their way down to Clortho and Kalan. So I guarantee that their spies, their people, their sneeving little snakes have already made their ways into places. I recommend that anybody who is weak to the flesh, weak to the coin, or weak to the drink are not to be trusted. But yet again, that is just a general layout of how I'm thinking. We already know they have people in my court with how quick they flipped their minds on the True Order taking over, that we just need to be careful and suspicious of everybody and everyone.
Very well.
Any other questions before I...
Should we need to get a message to you non-magically, how can we get in contact with you?
Rickson, you can contact me through the Thieves Guild. Now, through that way, it's going to be extremely slow. My responses will probably come in weeks instead of days or hours, possibly sometimes a month at a time. We have to be very cautious because they can use this, and the evidence found here that we met and created this little group could be used against me and others to forcefully take us over. Treason is huge, especially in these days. Anything else?
Then let us begin.
All right. So the Lord stands up. He sort of bows to you guys all, and he walks up to Carrie, and he puts out his arms. I apologize from earlier. Can I have a hug?
Kari does not move.
Awkward minute of him standing there. And then he puts his arms down and bows and says, "I'm sorry." And he goes through the door. The door itself closes behind him. All right, Rickson steps forward, looking at all you. Says, "Well, seems to be a good group here. A champion, a Goliath, looks at Billman and is just like, whatever you are, a rogue, and he's looking at Agatha trying to figure it out. Yeah. Okay. So we cannot be seen together. We cannot be seen talking with each other. I've already been marked as somebody of interest in the True Orders campaign. Now, my recommendation to start would be the True Order that is stationed at the Rampart Chase in town. Agatha, you know the Rampart Chase being the competitive inn against your cousins.
Okay.
They don't
Chase.
like your family.
As in CHASE?
Yes. Rampart Chase Inn.
Do you want them dead?
Yes, what exactly do you want us to do there?
Delay them?
I will not say what you should do. That will be up to you. I guarantee that they'll have orders that need to be checked. Or, I'm sorry, not orders to me. They will have orders, papers, a paper trail leading them here. You do what you need, do what you want. I give it at least 3 days before they'll take action against the Lord. That seems to be their time frame that they've already met up. Now, whatever action you take is what you take, but we cannot be seen helping you. We can pass messages, we can offer some assistance here and there, but right now, Whitestone is on semi-lockdown when it comes to us helping you.
So the goal is to get them to leave?
He doesn't want to respond. You can see physically he doesn't want to tell you how to handle it. I don't want to know how you handle it, but that's where I would start.
Okay.
You know, and he points to Agatha, that this is a safe area, this is a safe location, as a safe house. Just make sure you're not followed down here by anybody. Your family obviously will give you free room and board while your time here, but I doubt you'll be staying long, as the True Order will move, and hopefully you can stop them.
Hopefully, yeah.
Do you have any questions for me? As he looks around the room.
No.
Do your people know any way into the, I guess Agatha would probably know as much as anyone else, like secret ways into the inn? To the other inn.
You see him pondering, and he's like, no, it has no connection to the sewer system wide enough to sneak into the basement. There's really no secret way in.
Okay. Has any other place been successful in keeping the True Order out?
There's been rumors of a vassaldom close to Clortho that has also just recently overthrown a True Order's placement king. That's pretty far from here, and they've already attempted to work around that to start.
Huh.
We have the advantage of at least having our borders lining up with a mountain range. If they falter, they will be swallowed up by the true wave, as I just coined that term. But beyond that, the minor resistances. It seems to be that they lie, cheat, steal their way in, going as far as kidnapping royal family members, killing off the king, putting the one usurping the thrones, putting who they want in charge, and they move fast.
Would it be helpful to put the Lord in a position to have them arrested? Like having proof that they intend to commit crimes or something?
That could be one way to handle it, but I'm not certain. That's up for you to decide. I don't care if you go in there, kill them, and get rid of them, but the town itself will also react to you. You have to remember, they are civilians to a point. War
Yes.
hasn't started yet, but it is soon on the horizon.
Yes, I would prefer not outright killing them. That would be...
I mean, you can lure them out of the town and get rid of them, as he sort of hints towards, killing them. But they right now they have the entire Rampart Chase Inn rented out to them.
Are they heavily armed?
Well, armored. Have a court wizard of some sort.
Did you already say how many? Sorry, if you did, I missed that.
I have not said how many. Would you like to ask that question?
Yes.
Say it in your deep, gravelly voice.
Oh, God. How many?
Oh, so he does talk.
10 at most. With rumors, I have not confirmed this, even with my vast knowledge chain, that there might be more on the way. They're planning something, so please don't take too much time on this. Is there anything else?
I don't think so.
I am okay.
I shake my head no.
Then take some time, get acquainted. But I'm leaving. I wish you luck. And you see him push open the cask, sort of stick his head out, look around, and then walk out. He closed the cask behind him.
Does anyone have any ideas?
I suppose we
bit
can't
of
really
inner-
just go in there and kill him. It's not the most quiet way to do things.
Still have a bit of Ettercap poison left. Could poison their alcohol supply.
That might kill innocents, though.
Well, he said that they're just renting out the inn to the True Order. So I don't know if there'd have other civilians in there.
It could potentially kill the innkeepers.
I suppose that's true. But what if they're working for the True Order? We wouldn't want that, would we?
You create better business for your inn, family's inn too.
Yes, but eliminating
Competition.
competition by murder is not exactly what I would think of as honorable or something I would want to do for my family.
Is
What
it really
would
murder if they're people who intend to harm the town and our lord? I don't think so.
Well, yeah, but we'd be just focusing on the True Order guys, not the keepers of the inn. That's friendly competition. Well, friendly is probably a bit of an exaggeration, but it's,
If they're able to be bought out by the True Order, I don't know if they're true friends.
Well, nobody said they were friends, but, I don't really want to kill them either.
Alright then, so maybe not poison. How else? We don't want to murder them. We don't want to go in there and start a brawl. How else can we do it?
Ask a different question. What would make the True Order leave and not want to come back?
I don't know. They seem pretty intent on spreading themselves. Spreading their control.
Could give them some anonymous tip of a cache of gold or something hidden in the mountains nearby, lure a trap of some sorts. That might be a lot of work. I don't know if we have time.
If there was a hidden cache, they would probably wait until they had reinforcements to go investigate it. And we should probably not, wait for that to arrive.
What say you, Kari? I haven't heard you talk.
Kari shrugs his shoulders.
Bowman will point to Athos. The one in black looks like he does roguish things. Why don't we try to find their orders first?
What was that? Sorry. What did you say? Sorry.
Why don't we try to find out what their orders are first?
Oh. I was thinking of trying to sneak in and steal some of their paperwork.
Sounds like a reasonable start.
I'm not sure how much that would really
Old-fashioned
secure them.
forgery. Fun.
Unless I don't have a forgery kit.
We don't need to worry about forgery, we just need to find the information.
Okay. Might be able to sneak my way in and steal some of it.
Let us adjourn to the tavern, then.
That's probably a good start.
Or outside of the tavern.
Would we like to make a distraction and then I go in, or?
Oh my god, they changed roll 20.
What?
Let's
I
roll
can,
30.
I can, no, I can see like myself doing that.
You
Oh,
could
did
always
it-
see yourself do it.
Oh no, well now I can't.
It's only roll 25 now.
25.
Roll 22 and a half.
Do we want to
Okay, well,
create
I
a
don't know how
distraction?
I don't know how I got
Well,
it to show me to what I was.
Let's do the end first.
Yeah. Let's case the joint, as they say.
It's the jury. Do we want to just go in, or do we want to create a distraction that will allow me to?
Well,
Or to sneak around?
Let's case the joint first.
case the joint first.
Oh, so I thought you were saying that into Red Skull being surprised about the update. My bad.
No, never
No.
mind, because I can't. I don't know how I did that.
Let's go. Let's take it slow. Let's case the joint first, then we can get surprised.
God damn it!
Also, Kari, get out of the room.
So I guess we leave through the hole in the wall thing, I guess. I don't know.
We'll probably go upstairs from the basement and then go out the front door.
We have to go up the cask thing.
Well, I assume it's not locked from the inside.
Oh, okay.
The cask it probably isn't. I don't know about the hole in the wall.
No, I guess we'll go through the cask. Did Rickson show you how to open or close this? I'll ask to Agatha and Athos.
No. I don't even know if Agatha would know how to close or open it just because she's related to the owners.
I'm not too sure either, to be honest.
Wait, so Shomat, what is it? What is it? It's just like beer barrels or something?
Yeah, it
Big
was
wine casks.
Yeah. I remember what the thing was, but my character wouldn't know. so
Yeah, you guys
it's
just push it open from the
Okay.
inside.
I was
it
going to
opens
say,
freely.
Kari just
Yeah,
pushes the door.
It's not
yeah,
Everyone
locked.
else is debating whether or not they know how to open it.
Well, I meant like for future reference. God damn it.
For the other secret entrance, that's probably more important to know.
Okay, so you guys end up in the cellar, and you close the door behind you. As you walk up, Agatha, your cousin Oriel waves you over and asks if you and your friends would like something to drink.
Not at the moment.
No way. Business to attend to.
Thanks though.
And she says, I'm glad you're making new friends.
Oh, well, thanks.
Ooh, aren't you a big one? As she looks at Kari.
He just turns her head at her and says nothing.
You aren't very friendly, are you?
Well, it gets tiring getting looks every time you go somewhere.
Alright, you guys exit out and make your way to the tavern. I might have to fix some video. So, okay, Agatha is one I need to fix.
There it is.
And Nuna needs to be fixed. I think that gets everybody, right? Yeah. Alright, you guys are on the outside of this tavern. Agatha, you knew exactly where it was, so it was a quick couple minute walk. While on the outside, you hear a very like prominent female singing from the inside.
Is it like religious singing or just like normal singing?
It's a tavern, Rocky.
Well, they might. If it's the whole true order's there, they're probably singing, gospel music or something.
It's a combo. It's a combo. It's hymns in a modern fashion of a tavern song.
Huh.
Like when they try to update the songs at church.
Exactly. There's a full band behind it, a drummer.
Oh god, it's Christian rock.
Pretty much.
Oh, God, why?
It's like an Irish pub song that's all about like religion.
That's awful.
You know what? Let's see. How good is the singer singing? It's mediocre.
Well, in the May,
Now, it's a smaller tavern inn because Agatha's family sort of has the monopoly in the town as being the better place to go get a drink and sleep.
What time is it? It's like evening.
Yeah, so it's evening. It's dark out, so the tavern's pumping.
Are there anybody in the streets and the alleys?
Yeah, a couple drunks, but nobody real important. There's no guards. Just assume there's a big party going on the inside.
Agatha goes and tries to go inside.
All right.
I'll follow.
Oh,
So not
okay.
to look too awkward, just standing out front.
So much for making a plan.
Well, we're casing that. This is like the third time we've said
we're
this.
Outside of it, though, like
But
What?
we're going inside.
Not all of us have to go inside. It might as well go inside to see what's going on.
in my opinion, it would have been better to actually figure out what we wanted to do within it before we
Alright.
actually.
Well, it's not suspicious to walk into a bar.
Yeah.
Agatha, you enter in, and the lady singing to these two groups of people. The two groups of people are wearing pure white armor One of the dwarf of the group is wearing white, white robes, and immediately first thought, True Order lackeys. Don't even need to fucking double guess it. They are True Order lackeys. All right, Kyrie, you
Yes.
see a window right by you. How the fuck am I gonna do a window in dynamic lighting?
Delete the entire dynamic lighting thing, and then.
Fuck it. All right,
Oh god.
there we go. So Kari, you see through a window.
Where's the window?
Pretty much right behind the fat guy behind the counter.
What? Is that a guy?
That is what happens when an icon is placed down that looks stupid. All right.
His head is
Agatha, as you enter in, the girl singing turns and like stops singing, and all the guys at the tables now look up at you.
Hello.
This is a private establishment. This is the dwarf in the cloth armor yelling at you.
Is that this one?
Yes.
Okay.
The other ones are still wearing like full like chainmail and partial like plate along that. So they yeah, so now they didn't stand up, they just turned to look at you. It's like, are you the second singer we ordered? Oh, dwarf, come drink with me.
Oh, not tonight, friend. I have other things to do.
Oh, why not? It is a day of celebration.
Why are we celebrating? I haven't heard anything.
We're celebrating because I'm going to take this lovely woman upstairs later.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. Give them a fake laugh in distaste.
By the
Agatha.
lady, he waves at Agatha.
Oh. I was gonna roll insight to see if the other lady was cringing, but I'm gonna.
Oh, she's cringing. You don't need to see the insight roll. She is like, she's about fucking 10 feet back from everybody and is watching all their movements, and she's just singing to keep them happy.
Gonna walk up to the. Is that a man or a woman? I don't know.
Fucking roll perception, you asshole.
I can't tell from the icon.
Alright, so Kari doing a lap around, you see windows for the second floor, but there's no balconies. You can tell that there's a bigger room on this side, up top. And two sort of bigger rooms here and here. And then there's an assortment of smaller single rooms, each one having a window. Dwarf, don't sit over there. Come join us. Drinks on us. Come on.
No.
And you, as he points at Agatha, sing for us. She's too mediocre.
I don't sing.
You don't sing. You don't sing.
I play music.
Wake up.
Play us something. Please.
Um,
Now you have
sure.
the attention of all the guys in the room at this point.
Sure. And she pulls out her flute and
So
starts.
as you're pulling out your flute, the lady slides over and says, "Get the fuck out of here. This is my fucking territory."
Cat fight.
Speaking of cats, there was a window on the west side of the tavern.
Yeah, so there's windows all over this bottom area.
Is it open?
Yes. Yes, the one behind the guy's open, the rest are closed. He's trying to keep himself from sweating profusely at these, armed men in this tavern and inn.
I'd like to sit down somewhere and appear inconspicuous. I'm trying to think of how to do that.
The cat?
No, me.
Oh.
And then I would
Line
like
up against
to.
the tavern.
Sure.
Pretend to be a drunk in the corner.
I'd like to See through my familiar's eyes.
Okay.
And then
So your cat is perched up on the window, just looking in.
yes, and I'd like to try to get it to go, or I would like to command it to go upstairs. If we can sneak around that way.
Go ahead and roll a stealth check for your cat.
I don't know what the cat's. Oh fuck! I should have known this.
Cats have a +2 to Dex, and they have a +4 to Stealth.
Yes.
What?
It's not bad. That's not bad. Hold on. All right. Yeah, your cat sneaks in. Do you want a cat icon, by the way?
Yeah, that would work. I mean,
but I like that
I
blob.
like a blobcat.
Is
What
there
kind
any
of
map
cat
that
do you want?
Tabby if you have it. If not, then any cat is fine.
I'm giving
you
you
guys have a new
options.
map, or am I just not realizing something?
Oh shit!
What do you mean?
Oh shit!
Oh, did he not get taken
He's
out?
he's been on the wrong map the entire time. How do
I was
Oh, okay, there we
really
go.
confused.
Oh, Jesus, I'm so sorry. You okay?
That
You
one,
want
that
that
one.
cat?
Yes, that one. That looks like the cat we had. She's
Sorry,
gone now, unfortunately.
bringing back memories.
Oh, she was a good cat.
All right, you should have control over cat.
Is her name Nostalgia?
No, Deathclaw.
Oh,
Rip Red
No,
Cat.
shit.
Oh no.
What did you do? Control Z.
Too late. I left the. I left the game.
Oh my god.
And suddenly, the cat has its own journal, so we.
Agatha whispers back to the lady that she can keep all the money.
Bitch, why should I trust you?
Because I'm not here for money.
Oh, if you're looking for a man, this is not the place to be.
I'm gonna ask the barman for a drink. Just a cup of water.
You're a dwarf. Drink some ale.
Nope, I don't.
Can you
need
see
it
through your
tonight.
cat's eyes?
Yes, I can.
All right, so you can see the second part.
Yes.
Okay, good. So all the doors in that hallway are closed.
Go ahead and resolve their actions, and then.
Okay. All right. Yeah. What do you want?
Oh, just a nice glass of cold water. Been moving around all day.
All right. He's cleaning the glass. He spits in it, wipes it out. He puts it down in front of you. He pulls out a pitcher and starts pouring some water in for you.
So, how's business been tonight?
Well, this is a private party, so business has been great. Religious fucking freaks don't tip shit.
Doesn't seem too private here. We can get it very easily.
Well, they're drunk. You're a dwarf. He's a dwarf. Isn't that what dwarves do?
I suppose so.
Get on with it! Sing! You're a piano woman.
Agatha's gonna start playing, and then if the lady gets mad, then she gets mad. Oh! Whoa!
Oh, shit.
Nice.
The room goes quiet as you play a melody on which instrument?
The flute.
Alright, yeah, the room is encased and enthralled by your flute playing skills. The woman next to you does like this like back, like leans back, opens her mouth, is just like, ugh.
Wait, but Agatha kind of like during her performance gestures to her to like do things along with the performance to perform, I guess, with her.
Oh, here comes the nat one. No, she doesn't. She fucking walks away and starts pouting over here.
Oh, well, sucks.
She is just pissed off at you. Ugh. All right, guys outside, Athos, you can see in, and yeah, Kari and Billman, you guys, well, obviously Billman's doing some other shit. You guys can see in through windows and shit. They are all enthralled on Agatha.
Is there a window on the second floor?
There are windows on the second floor.
Are any of them open?
No.
Do they only open from the inside, I'm guessing?
You can try to open them from the outside. You don't know if they're locked or anything because you're downstairs still.
Kari looks over towards Athos. You need a lift.
Oh, I can do it. I just need a couple minutes to think here.
While Agatha's singing, I'm gonna sip my drink and turn around and look at the guy over there. What does he appear to be doing?
He is just swaying with his eyes closed left and right, just enjoying the flute music.
What is he standing behind? Is it like another bar counter? Is it like a kitchen?
Oh, who? The
This
guy over here?
Yeah.
Oh, no, yeah, it's another bar counter. He's also swaying to the music. I thought you were talking about somebody else.
No.
Yeah. He looks like he's in charge, and he's just enjoying it. Or not in charge, but Agatha knows him as
Managerial
the manager
position.
of the bar, yeah.
Okay.
The owner of the bar at this point.
Gotcha.
Does Agatha know the lady?
Roll a history check. She looks familiar. All right. Okay. So, Billman, Deathclaw Cat, you hear snoring coming from I'm just gonna move your cat. This room, the room to the south, and the room to the south. You hear movement, footsteps, some talking in this room to your north.
And nothing from the other three.
No, nothing from the other four. There's four there.
Not to put you on the spot, but can I hear what they are saying?
Go ahead and make a perception check. With your kitty cat.
Cats in the monster manual.
No, they're in the
Player's game.
They are in the player's handbook.
Yeah.
They're just all at the end.
page 305. They have a +1 to wisdom and a advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on smell. And a +3 to perception to the skill perception.
Okay, you catch a couple words, but nothing specific. Or I'm sorry, you catch a couple words, but it's sort of all broken up. You catch like orders, obey. You catch one guy whispering real softly, like "nice ass," and yeah, it's all sort of mumbled and jumbled through the door. You can tell that with your cat looking there, the door itself sort of has some soundproofing to it. probably from people using this bigger room. You could tell it's one of the bigger rooms, as sort of a conference area, or just a meeting room.
Okay, I'm just gonna mark the rooms that have people in them.
All right.
Oh, I can't.
Is it loud enough in the main level that I can talk to the barman without worrying about being heard by the 2 tables?
Yes.
So, what do you think about these True Order fellows?
Well, their money is good. That's all that matters to me. Even if they don't tip, I still get paid.
That was where people were, correct? Snoring in the bottom 3 and then talking in the top 1.
Wait, you missed. I'm gonna slide this guy over. That's the other
Okay.
one.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Talking in the top 1 and then the bottom 3 are snoring.
Okay. Is there a window in the hallway, or are they all in the rooms?
There is a window at the end of this hallway, all the way down to the right.
Okay.
But there are no windows leading into the rooms.
No, sorry, I meant the windows would be in the rooms.
Yes.
I will decouple from my cat
Okay.
and we'll go over here and I'll beckon to Athos. There is no one in the hallway upstairs, but several people are talking. In the room farthest from this end, I can open the door. Can you get up there?
Yeah,
Open
I
the
can.
window.
If you open the window, I can get in.
Kari, keep lookout. If you please. And then I would like to cast Mage Hand.
All right. You cast Mage Hand.
And I would like to open the window as quietly as possible.
All right. The window opens.
That's your cue, Athos.
I'm gonna roll stealth,
Okay.
and I'm going to climb up the wall.
All right.
I'm going to peer over the window to see if there's anybody in there, in the hallway. Oh, okay, that's where I am.
I moved. Yes, sorry.
I was wondering where it was on the map at the top. The marked rooms have people in them. I'm gonna go through the window.
All right. You're into the window.
Oh, is this a room too?
Yes. There are 4 rooms on each side.
Well, I need to look through the rooms, need to find the paperwork, so I guess I'll look through this one first.
Are you gonna open that door?
Yeah, quietly if I can.
All right. That door is unlocked. You find a bed and like a dresser that fit a fucking.
I'll look through the dresser.
All right. You find the dresser is empty.
Okay, I'll exit the room. And I'll go to the next door.
North or south?
Top one. Top one.
All right. This one is also empty.
No dresser in it this time?
There's a dresser. So there's a dresser in all the rooms as you go through.
Okay. Go check the next door.
North or south?
North.
All right. Again, empty.
Okay, I'll check the bottom one.
You know what I'm gonna say, right?
It's empty.
Empty.
Okay. Well, time to check the rooms with people in them, I guess.
Now, you being up there, you can hear very slightly the sound of music coming from down the stairs. Then you hear talking coming from this room. Very, very slight talking, but you hear, muffled sounds of people talking.
The north one?
Yeah, north. Yes, sorry.
Did I force the combat section?
Oh, hang on. I got it.
Need
Death
somebody
Claw.
to pull them out of the room.
Hang on. Deathclaw will brush up against Athos and
Oh
Polymorph.
God. Ooh.
Athos, you have been turned invisible.
It's great, but there's still the problem of if I open the door, they're gonna realize something's up. But haven't I? If it's something that's on me and I put it on the ground, will it still be invisible?
As long as it's on your person, if you take it off you, it goes invisible.
Okay, let me look at my inventory real quick.
So yeah, if you throw ball bearings, they become visible.
Yep, that's what I was gonna do.
I didn't know if that was what you were thinking, but that's how I would have played
Yeah,
it. It's a
that's
smart
exactly
idea.
what I was thinking.
It's a very good idea.
I'm gonna chuck some ball bearings down the hallway. I'll chuck 5.
You're gonna throw some?
Yeah.
All right. You don't think that that's going to be a quiet thing?
you could
Not
draw
supposed to
people
be
out from upstairs. What if we let Deathclaw paw at the door and see if they open it that way?
I mean, if you can get your
Or-
cat to try to get them to come out, that would work too.
Well, I was
You just
thinking,
need
what if you
something to-
just, what if you knock on the door, and then they come out? Oh, who's there? Who's there? It's invisible, and they just see a cat at the end of the hallway. That shit's a fucking cat.
Oh yeah, I could try that.
Yeah.
I'll try your idea first. Through to this side of the door. Oh yeah, I'll
Just
knock
like
on the.
flatten yourself against.
Yeah.
Cat. Or the cat could just start scratching at the door and making noise.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking to lure them out.
Okay. Deathclaw will start scratching and meowing at the door and prepare to run down to the end of the hallway when they open the door.
All right. You hear loud footsteps coming through. And this 10 out of 10 brunette human sticks her head out the door. She's wearing white armor, no helmet piece, and she looks around. You see your cat dashes to the end of the hallway?
Yeah.
And she's looking left and right now. She doesn't leave her position at the door. She just sticks her head out and looks. Wonder what that was.
Meow.
Do you actually make that sound with your cat?
The cat meows, yeah.
All right. She comes out. A cat!
And before the character has a hatred of cats and kills it on the spot.
I mean, yeah.
I'm gonna go into the room.
Wait, insight. Does she like cats or not?
Is she a dog?
Go ahead and roll an insight check. You're the one making it, so you don't actually have to use your cat's fucking stats for it. Yeah, she looks like she's gonna hug you.
Oh, is she one of those like crushing cat lovers? Is she gonna be?
You don't know that from insight. Just gonna say that's not something that Insight's gonna tell you. She is wearing heavy armor,
Okay.
and as she's getting closer, she starts pulling off her greave or whatever the fuck her hand or
Gauntlet.
gauntlet. Thank you. That's a G word that I couldn't think.
Deathclaw permits her to approach him. Her.
Kitty. She starts petting the cat.
Deathclaw purrs.
Now that you're close, or now that she's close to you, you get a very good picture of her face. You see that on her back, she's wearing a long greatsword and a light crossbow attached to her hip.
I'm gonna enter the room.
All right, thus you enter the room. Two men are sleeping on beds. This room looks very barracks-like, with a table to your left.
Do I see any papers on it?
You see a bunch of papers on it.
I'm just gonna grab them all pretty much.
Read.
If you grab them, you become invisible, right?
No, let's attack and cast a spell.
Oh.
But the papers will just float, and the two people, or no, they're sleeping.
Yeah,
But
that's
still, yeah.
If
If he
they
picks it
were
up, it's invisible.
sleeping, who was talking?
Wasn't that
I'll-
the other room?
No, there's
I'll
only.
read the papers to look for.
Why would they be talking to themselves?
Maybe they're talking in their sleep.
No, they wouldn't be talking
Read
in their sleep.
Read
don't
the
know them.
papers to see if I find anything that are like, order-like, I guess.
All right, go ahead and make a perception check. Agatha, downstairs. The dwarf comes forward as you're playing. Let me take you upstairs, lass. I'll show you a good time.
No thanks.
You're gonna step away from the bar. How about you leave her alone and I'll buy you folks around instead? Keep
Oh,
everyone
that's
thinking.
good, but I am going to head up. If she won't come, I'll take second bests. She looks more than willing to go,
Did
and they begin to head up the stairs.
did Agatha remember who she is?
Yes. She went to the same school as you, same age. You were always better than her.
I'm gonna stick my head out
She
the door to
is-
see. Me or you go?
Alsha is her name, now that you remember.
Did she look like she remembered Agatha?
Agatha's been through a lot.
Agatha has been through a lot.
Not like in a bad way, but.
Well, yeah, she probably has been like mostly away from this town for 19 years. So
No, it doesn't seem like she saw you. The lady upstairs petting the cat gets bored with the cat. Begins to walk back down the hallway.
Meow at her. Play with the toy or something.
Yes. So Deathclaw will meow and give her the Puss in Boots eyes to come back and keep petting her.
I grab the papers and put them in my backpack. Or do I get to see which ones they were?
Yeah, you grabbed the ones that you seemed like orders.
Why do cats not have a charisma?
Before I actually exit the room, I'm gonna check the hallway. See if that dude's coming up yet.
Alright, you see her walking towards you. This is before Deathclaw actually acts. So Deathclaw, whatever you do. That's rough.
No.
Alright, yeah, she's heading back to the room.
Well, I'm gonna step out of the room and go here. And hide up against the wall, just in case that other guy comes in.
All right. You start hearing some steps coming from downstairs.
Actually, no. I'm gonna go to the ceiling.
Nice. All right.
I just have super strong core strength, so I can keep myself upright.
All right. Yeah. All right. You're on the ceiling. Agatha, Nuna, what do you guys do?
Well, I'll buy the room around like I said I was going to and tip the barman. So I'll just give him 1 gold piece, and I'm gonna assume that covers it plus tip.
Yep.
And
everybody's like, yeah. They're all happy.
After that, I don't know. I don't really feel like I need to be in here. I heard everything I want to from the barman, so I will thank him for his time and his drink. I will exit. I will go stand near Kari, looking as inconspicuous as a man in armor can.
So it's like a midget next to a giant.
Yeah, it's a funny picture.
It is a very funny picture.
Agatha sits at the bar for a second. And drinks a glass of wine and watches the soldiers.
You know you're not supposed to be in here, lass.
I suppose not, but I think my performance went pretty well. I don't think they mind.
No, you're just lucky that the owner is drunk. Doesn't recognize who you are.
What, do you?
Yeah. You got the same face, same hair. You have to be related to Oriel and Bill.
Yeah. Well, do you remember Benedict?
Your brother that was in the guard? Yeah.
I'm sure he caused some problems for the owner here. This place was never really... never mind. I'm just gonna leave.
Well, thank you, and have a good one.
You too.
Sorry for kicking you out, but rules are rules. All right. Halthos, you see a dwarf and a bustuous lady come upstairs.
Wait for them to go into one of the rooms.
What are you doing? The lady says. Well, I'm gonna use this lady and help me stroke the dragon. That is disgusting.
You said it.
She's just like, oh, I can't handle it right now. Go ahead.
Question.
Answer.
Can I tell which one appears to be in charge, the lady or the dwarf?
The lady.
Okay.
Whatever, I can't. You're not doing that in this room with us. Go find a different room. And she moves past him. I gotta move you out those since you're fucking...
Oh, you're good.
Can't...
We're on top of them auto anyways.
Yeah. So they enter this room. Ooh, free room. And they close the door.
I'm gonna start heading towards the window from the ceiling.
All right.
Before she realizes that something is missing.
But why don't you try to read the invisible documents?
I don't want to spend more time in here. Oh yeah, that. I didn't. Part of me feels like I'd be able to see it when I'm holding it, but yeah. I go down the window.
All right. Yep. You're out.
Reminds me of the Invaders in scene where there was like this invisible mech He's not invisible, and he has a fucking extension cord to keep it invisible.
Billman, with your cat, you hear this door being kicked open and her stomping out, looking left and right.
Let's go.
Billman can't hear you.
Wait, how big is Billman? I forget. He's a gnome, so he's not big.
Yes. You could literally just pick me up.
I nudge
Kari
Kari's, I'm gonna
picks him
assume
up.
his waist. There. And I say, instead of going to the tavern, we should go back to Nanunul's house that he had inherited from his grandparents and upkeeps with the money from the militia. So I will lead them there and we can stay there for the night, so it's safe.
Okay.
All right, yeah. You guys make it out without any issue. You make it back to, was it Nuna's?
Yeah.
Nuna's summer home.
Not the comfiest of places, but it'll pass.
Yep. Right. You guys enter into his summer home.
So Athos, you find anything up there?
Yeah, I did. Do you have a table in here? I'm asking out of character. A table in.
Let's just let's meet in the dining room. The big table, nice and big wooden.
I lay down the papers on the table and I spread them out.
All right, you spread out. As you spread it out, you notice you grabbed a big map and also a bunch of orders that you picked up. The map shows multiple marked locations around Whitestone that seem to be points of interest. Now, they aren't labeled, but they are, you know, they're circled and they have an X pinpointing the center. There's something at these locations, and they're all a couple of them are, you know, in the woods. One's close to the mountains. Another one's like on the edge of a river or lake. So you're not 100% sure what they are, but they're definitely marked locations. The orders. Oh, good.
I was gonna say, with my knowledge of being around Whitestone for like 70 plus years, do I have any idea of what some of these may be?
You think back with your knowledge, and you know them to be local landmarks. So like a mountain is like a thumb. Things looks like a thumb, so they call it, you know, Thumb Point. But they are all sort of local landmarks where people would, you know, have marked. So if, you know, you're going down this path and you see the thumb, you know you're going this way, and so on.
Does there seem to be like any rhyme or reason to the things that are mapped, or is it just random?
You're not sure. There's something there, but right now they're just random locations to you. Yeah, Athos is still fucking invisible.
All right. I'm just gonna choose to not
Papers
worry
appear
about.
on the table.
Is Billman alive? Awake?
Yeah, I'm gonna decouple from.
It's like, how long does invisibility last? Oh, an hour.
Roll can dismiss it, you know.
Yeah.
Yes, but why?
I thought it was funny.
All right. So the orders that you read off, some of them, about 90% of them are just orders to go somewhere. There's real nothing to read inside. You can track on the map that you have that it was just their travel orders to different locations in order to get to Whitestone. You see them stop off at another local vassal's castle. You see them stop at a sort of like a trading post in between. You see him stop at a campsite or a known safe campsite, and then you see him Whitestone as it just sort of labels out the orders. There's one though that you pull out that scares you a little. One talks about one of your landmarks that's on the map, the thumb, as I'm going to call it, it marks off that the cave holds true order reinforcements in case of skirmish or a small combat. Next, it reads that if King refuses monetary offer, refuses the threats that are given, to kidnap his family. There's no date set on that, but it does say that that's an option. And Agatha and Wall, and actually all you guys sort of know that the king has a sort of grand family. Royalties, you got to have sons, got to have daughters. You've all played Crusader Kings.
I haven't.
What are you doing with your life?
Not playing Crusader Kings.
I don't even
If you haven't
know.
played a satanic character in Crusader Kings, you're doing it wrong. 'Cause that's entertaining.
I have it
It was
installed.
fun.
I have it installed because the game was free.
Continue.
I don't know why, but it was free.
All right, so so kidnap King's family, and then it lists off other steps that they can go through. Assassinate, the Lord of Whitestone. So it sort of lays that out, and then at the bottom it says more reinforcements incoming from the controlled territory of the vassals to the east. And they reference the town of Tau, which is a smaller town, not a vassal. It's under the Lord of Whitestone, but it says that they already have control of that. And it talks about squeezing the populace to refuse to send resources into Whitestone. And those resources are primarily food.
We should probably warn the Lord of the danger to his family.
I'd say so, and then we should probably try to remember where that thumb is, because should his family be kidnapped, that's probably where they will end up. If that's where their reinforcements are.
Here, let me type up a sending message.
So, should we burn the documents just to make sure we have no ties, or should we keep them just in case?
I was thinking we copy them, and then replace them in the tavern.
Yeah, we could do that. If we have anybody has a forgery kit.
Well, they probably already
Or-
looked at them, and they probably remember. What's the point in replacing them?
Well, if someone has
Yeah.
stolen your important documents, you might think you are compromised.
I was gonna say they probably realize that they're gone, and then they're gonna
I
be
think putting
confused
them
as
back
to.
with false information isn't
They're
going to
gonna
do
be-
anything.
No. Like, just copy them. Copy all of the information. of
Oh,
them, and then
copy.
put them
Oh,
back. Yes.
okay. Oh.
I still feel like
Okay.
they probably realize that they're gone,
Right.
and
Well,
if we go back and
we-
put them back, they're going to be like, now they're back. What happened?
We put them in the room with the fornicating dwarf. And she thinks, oh, he just took them because he's drunk and stupid.
Maybe. I can probably get him back inside the tavern. I'm still invisible, right?
I haven't canceled it yet.
Yeah, let's not do that then.
Well, if you're gonna do it, you should be quick about it.
Like I go to grab a quill and ink and start writing it down and like wait. This is just invisible.
Invisible. Let's show him up there.
Yeah, yeah. So you
Okay.
guys are gonna try and go back.
We would like to copy the documents, make a copy of the map, make a copy of the documents. And then we'd like to pretty much do the same thing again. Mage Hand open the door and send Athos in.
Okay. All right, Athos, go ahead and give me another stealth check. You still have to
With
worry about
advantage?
sound when you're invisible.
Yeah, I know. Do I get advantage with invisible or is it just normal?
I don't think it's just normal, honestly. I guess you can have advantage.
Yeah, good thing I had advantage.
Agatha casts Sending to the Lord of Whitestone.
Is she still in the hallway like that?
No, sorry.
I'm gonna go down the hallway and put my ear up to the door.
You
Try
hear her
to-
stomping up the door, or the stairs.
Oh! I'm gonna move back and go back onto the ceiling.
All right. You jump up and flip and land on the ceiling. You can see now that her armor is painted in red. And by painted in red, I mean covered in blood.
Okay, that's what I thought. I'm gonna wait to see what she does pretty much.
You see her now, she's close, carrying a bucket and mop. See her enter into this room here.
Oh, the guards?
Yeah,
Oh, I
they
can't see
are
that.
searching through the documents on the table.
Oh, is the door open still?
Yes.
Okay. I'll go into this room.
All right. All right, you enter in.
I don't know. I'll be on the,
The
ground.
doors are open, so you enter in.
Oh, okay. I'll just put it on top of the dresser.
All right.
No, put it under something.
I mean,
If you put
I
it on
want to
top
put
of
it
the
back in the main. I want to put it back in the main room, but it's not gonna happen when the guards are there.
I would say put it like under something like the bed or something, so it's not, because otherwise it would be like, how did those get there? Versus like they would have noticed them if they were sitting on top of something, but if they were under something, they might have missed them, right?
Put them inside the dresser.
What if you leave them out? Then it's just as though someone misplaced them.
Well,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
What I mean is they've probably been looking for them, so like,
So hide them, but make a little bit of them obvious,
yeah.
Just put them inside the dresser. I think that would work best then.
and leave the dresser drawer ajar.
Yes. Oh, I do that. I'm gonna go back into the hallway.
Did you guys all come with, or is it just Athos and the cat?
Kari is
Bowman said he stayed home. Or no.
Kari
I did.
followed along, but he's not near the tavern. He's like across the street, just making sure bad things don't happen.
Being the watchful eye. All right, you being across the street, you hear the screams of a orc coming from inside of the building.
Orc?
Orc.
The barman.
Athos, you hear screaming coming from the room across from you, and a female screaming from the room across from you.
No.
True.
Get the guard.
Yes, that room.
I'm gonna get on the ceiling and go towards the window.
All right, as you pass by, the room is open. You see the dwarf's corpse on the bed, his head bashed in, and the girl next to him screaming. And you see the lady in armor just getting more bloody as she's trying to clean up all the blood. You don't do that. You don't do that. You don't get angry. Just don't have these outbursts. Just don't get angry. Shut up! Don't get angry. Lady, shut it.
Wait, okay,
Shut it.
who yelled shut up?
The lady.
She's like,
There's two
monologuing.
ladies. There's two ladies. That's what
the
I.
one in armor.
Okay.
Is she having a two-way dialogue with herself?
Yes.
Oh, she is. Okay. Just talking to the other.
So the lady on the bed is screaming. Oh my! Can I even? Yeah. Armor is trying to clean up this dead dwarf's fucking blood.
Just gonna keep on going.
Distracting. I said shut up. I said shut up. And all of a sudden, you hear a and the screaming upstairs stops.
Agatha runs to try and find a city guard because she hears screaming in the tavern and assumes that shit's going down.
All right, you find two city guards standing close by, and they're just standing there whistling.
And she tells them that there's like screaming and bad stuff going on at the what was this place called again?
Hammer and chisel in.
No. Nothing is going on at the Rampart Chase place.
Lady, you just need to move along. There's nothing wrong here.
There is totally something wrong here. They're screaming and yelling, and I'm pretty sure those True Order guys are like killing people in there.
Look, it's a party. That's the sounds of a party. Just move along and forget about it.
I'm sure you remember my brother. He probably trained you. And I know he trained you better than this.
Well, your brother didn't really help us out in life beyond that now. Move along.
Huh. Agatha goes to try and find Nuna? What are we
I
calling him?
stayed home, so you're.
Oh.
Yeah, Nuna stayed home.
Yeah, I didn't want to get involved.
You know that
I didn't think I needed
that Kari went with you, and he's standing across the street.
Okay. The guards are not doing anything, so... Those poor...
I'm gonna go meet up with them, with Agatha and Kari.
All right.
Still invisible?
It runs out when you meet them.
Has it been? Okay, I don't know if it's been an hour or not. I put the papers back.
Leaving, should we?
We're not gonna help those people in there?
Help who?
The people in the bar. They're being attacked.
Do you want me to go back and stop it?
I don't know. The guards won't do anything, and that...
I felt like it would just draw more attention to us if I did anything, so I just ignored it. But I can go back there and stop it if you want me to.
No, we should go.
If the guards will not help, who is to say we will be saving anyone? By that I mean, who will be presented as the bad guys?
Also, the screaming stopped as I left the window, so for all I know, that the lady's already dead. wouldn't even be saving anybody anymore. I'd just be giving somebody punishment.
This.
Although she was a high-ranking old member, so it might actually be smart for me to kill her.
I'm not sure what to do here.
We have what we came for. Let's go.
So we're just going to ignore their cruelty?
Do
No.
you want me to go back and stop it?
We are going to plot against them and do something about it. But as right now, we cannot.
Fine.
Let us adjourn and plan.
I mean, I could go back and take her out personally, but that's it, really.
No.
Don't take the risk.
Let's go.
We are leaving.
All right, you guys leave. You make it back to Nuna's place.
Well, did you get out of there scot-free?
Yes,
Yep.
but they were not happy with the other patrons of the tavern.
Well, I don't think there were any other patrons besides the True Order.
They weren't happy with
They
the
were-
owner. They weren't happy with... We heard them screaming.
User
Which
disconnected
I
from your
saw what
channel.
happened, so... The True Order lady beat the other bard to death and also beat the dwarf to death.
Well, that doesn't sound very nice.
But important, no?
Yeah. What about the guards? Did they even try to stop anything?
I tried to fetch them, and they just told me to look the other way. Clearly, they are complicit.
I think we should tell the Lord. It's not good.
That seems... It seems like a decent idea.
Well, now we know their plans. We know that they might have bought out some of the guards. What else can we do?
Well, we should probably go look at these spots on this map and find out what they are.
Probably couldn't hurt. But it is late, and I need my sleep.
If we're gonna do another rest, then Agatha is going to make another report to the Lord.
I'm filling out your response right now.
Oh,
Sometime
okay.
at night, so I don't think we should be doing anything else really.
God, what was that place again? The bar?
Rampart Chase.
Chase.
Yeah.
I don't know why you can't remember it. It's so funny.
I don't remember. I just...
But we can remember that one place on the corner that you don't know the name of, but you go to anyways, just fine.
I think it's because it has no name.
Yeah. Everyone
it
can
does have a
remember
name.
that place.
All right, let's take a 10-minute break here because I need to eat. I am dying.
I actually kind of regret now that I didn't kill the lady.
That's fine.
I think we can use it to our advantage.
It probably would have backfired if I did kill her. Like, oh, True Order members are dying here, send more people and be more military police-like.
Oh yeah, and now it looks like they're
9 against 1 is not a good idea.
and now it looks like they're kind of self-destructing to some extent, which is neat. So
She's just got a perfectly fine split personality order. It's
Here's-
fine.
here's what I'm
Everything's fine.
If we find the orc tavern keeper,
I think he died.
probably, but if we can find him, and or the lady,
She died.
we can try to use the leader's anger against her, try to make her blow up in court, and say something that turns the court against the true order. That might garner some more support for the Lord of Whiterun, the White Castle, the Whitestone.
Whitestone.
That's
Should
what
just
I'm
call it the
thinking.
Town of White at this point. Make it easy for
Town
everyone.
of White.
That's bad.
White place.
That's
Oh
racist.
god, my Chrome just crashed. That is no good.
I'll be back.
is
I
it
gotta go do some laundry.
Whitestown and Brownsburg.
No.
Oh, those are actual places.
I gotta go make a pit stop.
Order leader lady's crazy.
At least I didn't suffer from the curse of performance rolls this time.
Oh, I should have done my portrait rolls again. I think that went rather well, don't you?
I think so.
I mean, it definitely could have gone worse. I'm enjoying new characters. It's refreshing.
Next time we have to do something stealthy, we should do a cat stealth. Where Bilbin turns one of us into a cat, and then Agatha can turn into a cat, and then we can use Deathclaw.
And then Kari turns into a giant fucking tiger. Meow.
Meow.
And Donnie turns into Garfield.
You know, having a sugar cookie that's like a quarter of an inch thick 3 hours before I go to sleep is probably not the best idea. But oh well.
Sugar cookies. are the
3
best.
hours.
Yeah, I go to sleep at 1 o'clock.
I prefer chocolate
Currently
chip.
it's 10 o'clock.
Nice.
Well, see, I was at Panera today because I had like $2 off something, so I went there,
Hell yeah.
and it was there's one in the town where I work at. That one's nice, but I was up in the fucking main city, and so we went to one, and that one was really fucking busy. Holy shit!
Yeah, my
And-
work
and-
is right next to a Panera, and I don't like Panera. It's overpriced and not good.
It is overpriced and only like one thing on the menu. But the only other places near me are McDonald's or Arby's or Taco
Okay,
Bell.
that's
Or-
understandable then.
or a bagel shop. But I can
Yeah.
only eat bagels so many days of a week. So
They took everything off the menu that I liked, so I don't like it anymore.
yeah, I know. But so we're waiting in line. There's got like 8 people in front of us, and we're like third from the register. When some lady who's at the line knocks over a display of cookies, and I guess a few of them broke or whatever, and that lady just like the cashier's like, I can't sell these anymore, so you can have some. And I got fucking 2 of them.
Hell yeah,
Nice.
dude.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Just get sandwiches from my work because we also do sandwiches. So I eat the same thing like every fucking day. It's
Yeah, I
sad,
did
but-
that for like 2 months. I bought a 75-cent pack of M&Ms, and that was my lunch for like 2 months.
My lunch is a sandwich, a Crunch Bar, and either a Pepsi or a Monster, depending on how fucking tired I am.
Don't you mean a Beppis?
Yeah, whatever.
Let's start thinking of ways to
Oh.
run them out of town.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we can kind of use this as bad press, like
That's That's what I'm thinking of how to get them out, but I don't think that will actually get them out.
right. But it might
It's-
just sow some seeds of distaste for the True Order,
I think
which is helpful.
because I think we need to get I can't remember his name, Fred's court
Mhm.
to support the removal of the True Order, because right now they're kind of for it.
Yeah.
So I think we need to attack the bad press angle, and then I think we need to actually physically remove them.
Remove
Which
True Order kebab.
I'm not sure how to do.
Well, I mean,
Here we go, killing again.
in theory, if we could get a number of, like, the town guard together, if we had some town guard support, we could probably take them on.
I think we could take them on as is.
Yeah,
I mean,
But
they're
how
wizards,
many of them are already in the pocket of the True Order?
yeah, that's the
all of
question.
them at this point? Just assume so.
But if we attack them outright, then they'll probably just,
Yeah, I say if
That
we
won't go
attack them
well.
outright, we're the bad guys.
yeah. Maybe we should, like, deal with the reinforcements first, though.
That's where I was leaning to. We go check out the thumb. Maybe cut off the reinforcements, or because my thought is we need to get it across to them that this place isn't worth it, or
It would cost too much to take.
or something like that. Because that's the only thing I think would actually make them leave, and then not just immediately come back with greater numbers.
Yeah.
Is if they have no interest in taking this place. But they don't know how to effectively do that.
Well, I mean, I guess the main attraction of Whitestone is the marble quarry. So, Like, if the marble quarry either stopped working or maybe the dwarves left or I don't know.
Well, that would also hurt the town.
Yeah,
The True Order doesn't need this town or the quarry, but the town needs the quarry.
yeah, that's true.
And they don't really need to control this place by the same vein. They just want to control this place.
Yeah.
So I guess what would make them not want to control this place?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Well, I mean, if the population was hostile, I don't think they'd want to hang around, would they?
Not the
I don't
expeditionary
think-
force. But what I'm worried about is anything we do, they're just going to come back with greater numbers.
Well, I guess what I mean is, like,
Steamroll the town.
they tend to try to come in and take it with a positive or neutral perception of the locals, right? Because they try and buy everything, or they threaten the nobility, but they don't do anything against the people. At least not, like, outwardly dangerous. Everyone kind of knows they're taking over and probably going to be detrimental, but they don't see them as, like, a threat. Whereas if the people all saw them as a threat, they would be less inclined to hang around, because then everyone would hate them and probably, like, try and kill them or run them out of town every time they came around.
I would agree with you, except the True Order has unlimited access to just plate mail warriors that can just kill anyone, any number of, townspeople.
Yeah.
I like what Zerko said. She likes cats, so she's all right.
Pretty sure she's more of a crazy cat lady rather than a friendly cat lady.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Did I miss anything?
Strategizing, apparently.
Rip.
We're just trying to think of how do we get the True Order to leave and not come back? If that's Zerko saying set the town on fire so there's no town to come back to, I swear to God.
What did I miss the strategization of?
We were just,
Did you not
Nothing.
I think he came back and then left for the next minute while we were explaining.
I missed that too because I was talking to my roommate. Opened the door and he said things.
Literally Hitler.
Things.
So I tell my parents, just please don't bother me for the next 3 hours. That's all I ask.
When I used to live with my mom, this would be the only time she'd come down and see what I was doing. These 3 fucking hours. Never any other day when I'm not playing D&D. Just D&D days.
My dad
What you
would do
doing?
that during ops occasionally. Like he'd just come downstairs and start playing the guitar. I'm like, okay, that's fine, but glad.
What did you strategize about that I missed?
How to get the true order to
Go away.
Leave.
without being drastic and without getting more of them to come.
Leave and
So-
just return with the fucking full plate armor army.
Yeah.
And murder everyone in the town.
It's gonna be difficult.
And how do we do it in 3 days?
I think it's a good idea to go, as you said, to like the thumb or whatever, and like go to that cave or whatever that the reinforcements are supposedly at.
How far away is the thumb in the cave?
A day's journey.
Okay, no, we can't do that.
And you said there were also reinforcements coming to the east from Talon. How far is that?
That is like 2 weeks.
Oh, okay. And we figured we have, what, 2 or 3 days before something happens? Just an estimate?
He's told us 3 days, and then
Okay.
I would go ahead and assume that we've used one so that we have 2.
Yeah.
So if we went out to the thumb, that's a day's journey there, and then a day's journey back. And that's with no sleep for 2 days.
Alright, I'm back.
Okay, so as a correction, your 3 day starts now.
Okay.
So you can make it there and back without fucking up the time. That was my bad. So I
Wait,
guess
where
I
are we
apologize.
going?
We were
If
thinking
we're-
of
Yeah.
going to the thumb where their reinforcements are.
Were there any, did it just say reinforcements there, or was there like a specific number? Or did it just say reinforcements?
It just said reinforcements.
Okay. And there were what, like, there were 8 or 10 of them? Something like that?
10 of them.
And one of them's dead now, so.
Yeah, their wizard guy's dead.
So. Well, I say we maybe take a trip to the thumb, visit the reinforcements, and, I don't know,
I don't
maybe eliminate as needed.
think that's the best course. Because if we leave, it gives us a day. To get rid of them in town or stop them from
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, if we want to go by the bad press angle, we should probably try and spread the rumor that the True Order murdered all the owner of Rampart's Chase.
Yeah.
Just like tell people in town that, hey, we think this happened, and some people might like get curious and investigate, and if the true order looks really aggressive, it'll look bad, and the town will hate them.
I think that's a good thing we should do. Like, maybe on top of something else, because that probably doesn't take too much time.
Yeah. And the Lord already knows about that, so...
Yeah. Did he respond?
He hasn't responded to the second one, he's only responded to the first one.
Sorry.
No, it's no big deal.
Oh, and what was the first one you said? I forgot.
That they were planning on kidnapping his family, and that they have backup at the Thumb, and that more backup's coming from Tao.
Oh, I see. I see it in here.
Were there any documents, like, identifying who was on their side in the court?
No.
I think we just grabbed the ones that looked like orders, so there may have been docs we missed.
No. Athos definitely grabbed everything of importance.
Oh, we did. Okay.
Did it give like a roster of the party that was in the town?
It was only addressed to the lady, whose name is Eliza.
Thornberry?
Oh, God, I had to look that up because I didn't know the fucking reference.
Shame.
I feel shame me because I did not get that.
Is Eliza a local?
No. Fuck no.
Being a long-standing member of the religious community in Clortho, is she known among them? Or is she like a well-known person?
That I'll allow. Go ahead and roll a history check. Okay. Her name rings a bell, primarily with being a crusader of Torm.
Oh. If only we had Group 1 here. They could have a Torm debate.
Would they be torn?
Stop. Do not.
I'm gonna murder this party right here and now.
That's the response from the king.
Okay.
The Lord.
Evidence that the murder happened.
Well,
I don't think.
if we could find out what they do with the bodies of the Falca, whatever her name was, and the dwarf guy.
Orc guy?
Well, they killed the dwarf guy.
Yeah.
Well, he was one of them, I thought.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but still.
But I think that Elijah thought that he was the one who may have took the documents, which is why he got the axe or the greatsword, whatever.
So,
I thought he was getting killed because he was sleeping with the other girl. That's what
No.
it seemed to be.
Could have been either one.
She didn't seem too nonplussed when he brought her up to bed and referenced that they were going to do the diddly dang diddly donk.
Yeah.
Stroking the dragon.
Jesus.
I think we should check out and see if we can find any signs of them getting rid of the body of Falca.
Okay. Let's try to find some evidence.
Like a trail of blood or something.
Well, if we find evidence, what are we going to put it in, and then what are we going to do with it?
Yeah, that's a good
Or are we just
question.
going to deliver a dead body to his court? Because I don't think that's going to fly, you dig?
Yeah.
Are there any, I'm trying to think. Are there any, like, notable figures within the community that aren't members of the court, or aren't in the, guard that may have, like, sway when it comes to, I don't know, persuading the people?
Okay, that's actually a very good question.
Religious figures.
Yeah, it could be.
First
My
off,
character is not religious, so he wouldn't know.
Oriel and Bill, Agatha's cousins, have pool since their tavern is sort of the hot spot of the night. But they don't really have any political pull. They just have sort of the masses pull. And it's to a point. They're not going to get people to overthrow the king.
Would people bat an eye if they started becoming more political, or would that be questionable?
It would definitely be questionable.
Well, and we also don't want to, like, expose them to supreme amounts of danger, because if they start rustling people, then the True Order might strike out at them and kill them, which is not really something we want.
That's fair.
Especially since that lady's crazy, and she might decide that the best solution is just her crazy side might decide the best solution is just to bash their heads in.
I know what's a fun campaign. We drive her fucking insane. Billman will consult his spellbook.
I mean, we could attempt to, like, expose her as crazy if we got in a confrontation with her in the street.
That's what I was thinking, is because if they try to come to court, that's what I'm thinking. We might try to turn the court against them by presenting evidence of, hey, the True Order straight up fucking murdered people, and then we bait Eliza into getting angry, having an angry outburst, or trying to confront us.
Yeah.
Which I think would lower their opinion of her even further.
Yeah, especially if she attacked us, then we could defend ourselves, subdue her, and then,
I thought you just said do her, and I was like, wait a minute.
subdue her. Well, she is a 10 out of 10 blonde, so, you know.
Brunette.
I thought I said blonde.
Brunette.
Brunette.
Either way.
Hey, we all know what Rocky likes now.
Actually prefer blonde, actually prefer brunette, but, you know.
See? We got them confused, boys.
Jeez. The only problem I see with that, though, is if the court is already paid off, and the guards are paid off, nothing's really gonna stop them from siding with the True Order anyways.
Well, we don't know they're completely paid off. It was just implied that there was some amount of support for them, but I don't think they were like completely paid off.
It's worth a try, it just might not work.
So how do we get Eliza
Get her outside.
to, I don't know, get provoked maybe attacking.
Now, you guys all know that they go and visit the court and the Lord every day. That is what the True Order does. They are like Mormons.
It's like
Nice.
the last town in the mountains.
Yeah, they go
Where
visit
they
them every
went-
day.
They went to the elder every day to visit
Right.
him, trying to convince him.
Man, if only we had
So-
like illithids for them to go fight.
I heard any
Yo,
rumors?
30
Be
miles
arranged.
north of here, and there's some bad people.
You heard any rumors?
So, I think our next course of action is go back. Do we go back to the tavern for a third time and try to find some evidence?
Well, that place is—they're just going to be all over the place. So if we go there, we're going to be in a confrontation, which we don't want.
That's where the evidence is.
It is, but I mean, what evidence
think
could
by
we
going
possibly
there-
collect?
After we
Their
might
bodies. See,
we might
didn't-
out ourselves as potential.
Well, I guess what are we going to
Suspects.
do with the bodies if we find them? Unless we like scream in the streets, "Hey, there's a bunch of dead bodies here," and then people pile around and figure out where the hell they came from.
This was a party, presumably. What's her face? Falcha had a family in town. Presumably, people knew she was going to perform at a private party at the Rampart Chase. Also, where's the owner of the Rampart Chase? They were having a private party with the True Order. Where are they? So if they're dead, then the
So-
True Order has to answer some questions.
So the first thing we would do in that situation would be go find Fulch's family and be like, "Hey, have you seen her?" And then they go ask the True Order what the hell happened to her, because that was the last place she was seen. And then if we can find her, like Fulcha, then her body or something, then
I mean, I'm just going to say we didn't see either of them die. So if we can get a living witness,
well, I mean, Athos did, but we can't really reveal that. Didn't
Athos
Athos
just-
see
he heard the
Fulcha?
noise.
He heard the noise.
I saw it happen. But why would they trust me?
that's why we're trying to find the body.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. If we can, but
No, to whisper.
Oh no,
Buddy
you said
joined your
no.
channel.
You said that nobody saw the
I must
lady
not have
get
been-
murdered.
Understanding the events correctly then, because I thought you just heard the noise. I didn't think you actually saw her fucking cave her head in or whatever.
Also, she was cleaning up the bodies too, and the blood.
Of the
so-
dwarf. The other lady was screaming whisper.
No.
Yeah, then
Okay. What happened was the Falsha was screaming while the whole thing was going down, and she was having her two-person, one-person monologue. And I think Shomat said at the end that Athos heard the screaming stop after
Well,
she
yeah.
said
that
shut
doesn't
up,
mean
shut up,
she's
like 4
dead.
times. I think that is a
Doesn't mean
pretty
she's dead.
hefty
She could be fucking knocked out.
implication. That's.
Are you
Oh,
saying
Yeah,
she
no, I
wouldn't be on a
think- I
boat
think-
because of the implication?
Jesus,
God.
I would believe that they are both dead too.
I am.
I
inclined to
didn't
believe that
see
they-
either of them die. I don't think either of them are dead.
Well, so do we want to search for bodies then by the tavern?
Well,
Is that-
Athos did basically tell us that she was dead, so
yeah.
The cat was up there, and the cat didn't see either of them die.
The cat wasn't in the
looking through
room.
wasn't looking through the door.
I'm talking about the tavern keeper and
oh well,
Falcha,
Oh,
yeah,
the
we don't.
dwarf,
Okay.
because the tavern keeper was there as well.
Okay, who's the bottom?
There was a tavern keeper and there was a barkeep.
Right.
Because the dwarf was dead. The cat saw that.
Right.
Well, so, like, my thought is... Well, we can't be sure if Fulch is dead, but my thought is she probably is. So, we could go get her family, like, under the, I don't know, pretense that Agatha wants to apologize to her or something. And then be like, have you seen her? And then they would be like, oh, she's at the place, and maybe she's probably been missing long enough for them to get worried.
If she's, if the True Order kills them, they kill either the tavern keeper, the barkeeper, or someone in the town, and that makes it much harder for them to actually take over the town because.
Well, yeah, and what I was thinking is we bring her family to the tavern to try and find Fulcha, and then they'll probably get mad and like try and get rid of her or something, of the family and us. And then, you know, that might be a cause for confrontation.
Okay.
Especially if we can find, like, what they did with Fulch's body. Does Agatha know if this place has a basement?
You believe it has a cellar, as most inns and taverns do, to keep the cool air onto the alcohol.
Does the cellar have an entrance from the outside or just from the inside?
Just from the inside, but you did not see it when you went in there. There's a couple places you didn't get to look. You know, there's behind the bar and behind the desk. You don't know if there's anything behind there.
Okay. And what's his name probably would have known if there was a secret entrance to the cellar.
Say that again, sorry?
What's his name probably would have known if there was a secret entrance to the cellar.
Yes.
The spy guy, or the
Yes.
thief guy. I mean, if her body's going to be anywhere, they either bury it out in the woods, or, which would be harder to do, or they just put it in the cellar, which is probably the more likely location. Which is going to be hard to find down there.
Or they stuck it in a barrel.
Yeah, like something like that down there.
But we go find her parents in the morning.
Yeah.
Thought it was the morning.
It's you guys are having a discussion. It could be either night or morning. You guys haven't transitioned yet, so it could be or it can't be, or it could be or it will be. Either way, it doesn't matter.
So long rest and then.
I think Agatha's gonna go to the Hammer and Chisel and basically try and spread the rumor that she heard the True Order was like smashing things and there was screaming and stuff at the bar.
Just make a sending message to the leader of the Thieves Guild and have his Thieves Guild spread around the rumor.
Well, I mean,
if something went down.
If I go to there's probably Thieves Guild guys at the Hammer and Chisel, so it'd be easier just to go there and tell them.
Or you could send it to your cousins and then.
Well, I mean, I could just go there. It wouldn't be suspicious if Agatha shows up to her cousin's bar. That's
well,
like...
if it's you spreading the rumor, they might try to discredit it.
Yeah.
Well, what I mean is like
rumor master right now in your group.
The rumor monger.
Good.
I heard y'all got rumors.
Well, I mean,
I can go spread the rumor.
Does he get advantage on that check for his legendary prowess with rumors? Sorry.
Yo, I heard I have rumors now.
well, I mean, Athos could, like, we could use whatever contacts we have to help spread the rumor. We just need to, like, get
So-
the rumor on the wind that, you know.
So we either do a sending from you to your cousins, or Athos gets a message to his Thieves Guild contacts.
Well, there's no reason to
Just
do
start the
sending.
rumor.
I could just go and, like, talk to my cousins, and they
But
could spread the rumor.
I think if we're A, about to do a long rest, and then B, the less we're seen, probably the better.
Well,
If-
I don't
if
think
you
it
were-
would be suspicious if I was at the Hammer and Chisel. That's not suspicious at all.
I'm saying the less chances we take are better.
Well, I just think it would be. I don't think that's taking much of a chance because going and talking to my cousins is not suspicious, and I mean,
I think you going to the Hammer and Chisel and then instantly, or not instantly, but the rumor starting to spread after that might make the True Order suspicious of us.
well, I mean, I was at the bar that day, the day before, and I wouldn't be the only one who heard the screaming, right? That everyone around the bar would have heard the screaming. So
But are they going to act on it, or have they been paid off?
I don't know. I'm just saying, like, spreading rumors is not all that dangerous. I mean, if they get suspicious and chase us down, we just fight them. That's simple as that.
It's not. I don't think it'll matter if they get suspicious right then. I think it will matter if they get suspicious later when we're trying to convince the court. When the True Order can say, you're just trying to sabotage our reputation by using your cousins because we saw you in the tavern. Then you started slandering our good name, saying we murdered people. Does that make sense?
Well,
I
we
don't think I
would.
was being clear on that.
I guess, wouldn't we still be slandering their good name if we slander it in front of the court?
Yes, but that's in a formal setting. So it doesn't really count.
What if I go to the bar and don't actively spread rumors, but if, like, hear if anyone else is talking about it?
If you really want to go to the bar, then I'm not going to fight you this long on it. You can go to the bar.
Because otherwise, I just feel like I'm wasting the night if we just do a long rest and then that's it, right? We could try and use the time we have to do something.
Like what?
Like, try and find out more information or, figure out what the attitude of the locals is. I don't know. But if you guys don't think it's a good idea to go, then we can just hang out and do a long rest, and that's fine.
I don't think we need to go spread rumors yet. I think we probably should keep it on the down low for another day before we find out more info, and if we know we can get, like, them incriminating evidence or something. Until then, I don't think there's any point.
I think our time as adventurers is better spent trying to find the evidence for adventurers as operatives.
Okay.
Because, like, we can use the guild members or your cousins as an asset to try and spread the rumors while we go look for the evidence. I don't think we need to do both at the same.
Yeah.
So sounds like long rest.
That's my vote.
Okay. We can do that, I guess.
We have decided that you are not orcs.
All right, you guys take the long rest.
I will portion.
Not bad.
And we're gonna go
Yeah, sure.
find Falch's parents' house.
Yeah, I presume Agatha knows where Fulcha lives, or at least where her parents live.
Yeah. Okay.
Should we all go, or I don't think we all need to go, because if we bring a party, it seems a
Yeah, that would be weird.
bit conspicuous. So,
Agatha can go.
yeah, I'm trying to think of what else to do then.
I don't want to split the party, but like the rest of us
there's-
could go shopping or
We already bought stuff though. I'd say maybe we could go to the court, but we don't really have anything to bring to that, unless we just want to say, hey, we think the true
We could-
order is bad.
we could meet the players of the court.
Yeah, that's
Might
true.
not be a bad idea. But I kind of don't want to do that without Agatha.
I guess we can
Okay.
just enjoy a nice lunch or breakfast while Agatha
Breakfast.
goes out.
I can go shopping.
You have money.
I want to go to an apothecary. I have 54 gold pieces.
Okay. All right, Athos goes shopping.
I want to go to an apothecary.
All right. You find an apothecary herbalist combo named Enna.
I'm gonna ask him if he's selling any poisons.
She. And
If she's selling any poisons.
You can't see gender.
which sometimes is a good thing in life. She has some, but nothing deadly. She's not allowed to carry that in the city, or I'm sorry, in the kingdom of Whitestone.
That's actually kind of surprising. Nothing in a secret back storage by any chance?
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Show her two
Go ahead
gold
and make
pieces to.
a persuasion check.
I show her like 2 gold pieces.
Good.
Ooh.
All right, so she looks left, she looks right, she looks up, she looks down, then left, right, up, down again.
A B start.
She looks at you and says, what are you looking for?"
Some stronger poisons.
User joined your channel.
Like what? What are we talking about here?
Ones that I could coat
Nightshade.
arrows or daggers with. I don't remember the names of all the poisons off the top of my head, but ones that I could use on weapons. Maybe a couple that I could put into foods or drinks. So digested poisons.
How much you got?
54 gold pieces.
The art of the deal.
You know, basic poison is 100 gold pieces, right?
I don't know that, but I'm gonna find out when he tells me how much it costs.
You motherfucker!
He can't
I mean,
see
yeah, but-
gender.
But you're going to tell me it, as in.
It's a little. You're a little cheapo, aren't you? Flashing 2 gold, and now you can't even afford basic poisons?
You're the one who showed me your storage.
I thought she had more money than that, Mr. Highballer. Here, I'll make you a deal. You give me all your money, and I will let you choose from 3 jars that I put on the table.
This is an interesting gamble, and I kind of want to do it. Do I have to give her the money before she shows me the jars, or after?
It's before she shows you the jars.
Okay.
I won't cheat you. I'm not that kind of person.
Are you now? Is the one selling poisons that are illegal in the city. Insight.
I don't have to pay you. I can just walk away. Nothing's happened here. I'm a collector of fine herbs. Go ahead and roll insight.
I thought she was going to show him the bongs that are exclusively used for water and nothing else.
It's a water pipe, I swear.
These are vases. They have exhaust ports. Okay.
Urge to turn off targeting computer.
You don't get a good read on her.
Oh wow.
She seems to be very good in the art of the deal. She's older, so she's definitely she's been around the block a couple times.
How about I give you half my gold and you lower it to 2 jars?
No.
That wouldn't make sense, actually.
That evens the odds. If you
That
want
wouldn't make
half,
sense.
I will double the amount of jars out.
That would make more sense.
And I guarantee you that most of them will be junk.
What did you say? After you said guarantee you?
I guarantee you most of them will be junk.
User left your channel.
I'll take the risk and I'll do 3 jars.
All right, so you hand over 50 gold. She places 3 jars in front of you, each with very, very potent-looking leaves in them.
Remove all my gold from my character sheet. It's gonna be interesting when I have to pay off my debt.
Gonna say you're going the wrong way with this.
Yeah, I know.
Don't forget to put in the baby.
Fucking baby. I'm gonna medicine check and hope I don't do bad.
All right, you choose the jar. Which jar do you choose? She has 3 out in front of you. We'll say one's got a bluish tint to it, one's purely green, and the other has a pinkish hint to it.
Does my medicine check give me anything, any information?
You
Or is it not
know,
high enough?
you know that the blue is garbage, but the other 2 you are not sure of.
50-50 chance. The pink and what else?
Pink and then just green.
Take the pink one.
Ah, I knew you would do that. So obviously I cannot trust the one in front of me.
Gotta help you. All right. Yeah, you take the one you chose. And she gets a big smile on her face as she
Like, good or
stashes the
bad
green
for
one
me?
back underneath her thing. What'd you say?
Good or bad for me? Or is it her reaction?
With your insight, you don't know.
Is she gonna tell me which one, what the pink one was, or?
Nope.
just got to find out.
Just gotta find out.
Okay. Well, pleasure doing business with you, ma'am.
Indeed.
I walk out. I head back home.
All right. So
Uh,
I think we will end there for tonight.
Okay.
I want to know what poison does.
Go ahead and how do you test it? We'll end it with how do you test it, and then I'll tell you what you roll.
Taste it.
Thinking Agatha's. Forgot what spell it's called. Would that work?
Identify? No.
Yeah.
Well, so there is
Magic item.
detect poison, but that's a cleric spell, which also what's his name would have. What's Rizkal's name? I can't see it.
Wow,
Sorry.
rude.
I can't see it.
Sorry.
Kari, he would probably also be able to cast that spell, detect poison. It wouldn't tell you what it does, but it would tell you that it is poison.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But identify wouldn't do that because I don't think it's magical. It's just
Can't think of anything right now how I'd figure it out. I guess yeah, I'm not too sure without like having a willing test subject to do it on.
Hang on. Let me go to Xanathars.
Are you gonna kill your cat?
I mean, I
Can you
can.
summon it?
I can just resummon it.
It's like not
but
okay.
I'm not gonna do that because I have the thing that I can't find it. Where is it? Where is it? 78. Sorry, this has just occurred to me. I was reading it. Ah, yes. I can make a DC 10 check with my alchemist supplies to identify a poison.
Oh, you have an alchemist kit?
Yes.
Oh, okay. If you want to use that.
I guess. What kind of check would that be?
I was just say a DC 10 check.
Well, sorry, against what?
Uh,
Medicine is it?
medicine or nature.
Okay. Do nature. Why is it doing the?
Top right, hit the gear, and you can choose to change how it rolls. But it's 11 either way. Okay.
What to say? Use portent and just take the 13.
I think you beat it, right? You just need to be a DC 10.
Yeah, it's just DC 10.
All right. You find out it is not a poison.
Oh, rip.
It is Schweed.
Wait, are you serious?
Oh
Why would
boy.
you just give away Schweed?
Sure, she's got plenty.
Damn it. Why is Schweed
Is she
pink?
the drug dealer you hear about in school? Where they just give away drugs?
What? Didn't he pay 56 gold for it?
54.
54 gold
Yeah.
for it? That ain't giving it away.
How did you make it into the Thieves Guild exactly?
2 assassinations.
Edge.
I can't change the settings to that.
What's up?
There's no setting to change the number of times rolled.
Okay, it's
Prompts for advantage, disadvantage.
So go to character sheet, gear at the top right of the character sheet. Also, sorry, Agatha, I opened up yours on accident.